Hi, Aquarius. This is Eileen with your 19 Psychic Tarot card reading. And we're starting the month of March with the Moon card. And the Moon is talking about things not being all under the light for you in the month of March starting out. There may be things going on under the surface that people are not telling you about. This could be in your personal life, it could be in business, at work. But with the moon energy, your intuition will be stronger in March. So the advice here is to listen to your intuition. Do a little digging. Also, if you're involved in some financial situation that you're supposed to be signing documents for, do more research. Make sure you've got all the details. You could be buying a car or buying a house or whatever, and somebody could be telling you on the surface everything's fine here, and if you dig a little deeper, you might find out everything's not so fine. So, and even in personal relationships, there might be things going on with people that I'm tuning in on a psychic level as well as reading the meanings of the cards. And what I'm getting here is, and this might be one person, it might be a few of you, something about people talking about you behind your back. That's what I'm getting. I don't feel like they can make any big impact on you. It feels like little pettiness and insincere people. This could be work, it could be your relatives or acquaintance, friends, whatever, neighbors, who knows? Because I'm not feeling whoever this is for, whether it's just one person I'm tuning in for here or a few people that have this situation going on. It just feels like it's pettiness, like it's not a big deal. But if you can listen to your feelings about the people that you spend time around, whether they're at work or um, family and friends and acquaintances, whatever, listen to your feelings, because if you get little feelings under your skin that somebody might not be as sincere as they're acting, maybe they're all friendly and smiling when they're in front of you, but you get a funny little feeling after walking away from them, listen to your intuition, because they could very well be going off and talking to somebody else and gossiping about you. And I'm getting it's a result of some kind of jealousy. That's what I'm feeling like, whoever is affected by this, because this is a general reading. Everybody won't have the same cards affecting them. Some cards might resonate with some people while other cards resonate with others. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just honing in on that person's circumstances. So this is some people, but a lot of Aquarius could be affected by this moon energy. And the fact is, the moon is not going to illuminate everything for you in the month of March. So, especially in early March, it looks like. So, you need to really listen to your intuition all the more so. But, like I said, it should be a little sharper in March anyway. Okay, and then the next card we have here is the Hierophant card. I kind of like these. Look, you got the Hierophant, then you've got the Hermit. So a lot of you might be very introspective in the month of March. You might be looking within. Some of you, if you participate in some type of an organized religion, you might be attending services, or you might be seeking out some kind of advice from a religious leader or a spiritual leader of some sort. And because this also, the Hierophant does refer to the institutions of the organized religions and things like that, and sometimes even government institutions and schools and all that. But for some of you, I feel like you're still very much in touch with whatever organized religion you grew up with. And like I'm saying, you might even be attending some kind of services or that type of thing. Somebody might even be getting married or having a baby christening going on, or something where you're in a some type of a church, synagogue, one of those kind of places, and just participating in a traditional style service of some kind. And then for others, it's like you're blending the old with the new. You're listening to your own inner guidance, and you still have a sense of the history of whatever religion that you grew up in. And then the next card we have here, the Hermit. This is all about going within, listening to your inner feelings, your inner guidance. I think these three, the Moon, the Hierophant, the Hermit, this is a nice little grouping here, because you can't go wrong going within and listening to your own inner guidance and intuition. That is the ideal, much more so than just listening to maybe what an organized religion tells you to think, say, or do, because that's meant for the masses, you know. Whereas when you're following your own inner guidance, then you're doing what's right for you and your life, not what someone else says is right for you and your life. And with the Hermit card, some of you Aquarius in the month of March, you might be doing a little soul searching. You might be feeling a little more introspective. You may not be quite as sociable early in March as you might be on other occasions. You might just be feeling like, hey, I'm enjoying my own company right now. I'm enjoying just being who I am, thinking about what makes me happy, what makes my life meaningful, what's good for me. Never mind the neighbor, friend, relative, or anybody else, you know, or what other people say is good for me or good for everybody. I want to know what's good and what's right for me, that I can have a fulfilling, meaningful life so that when I get to the end of my path in this lifetime, I know I've lived life in a way that's valuable for me and value and adds value to the world, to the universe. And so I'm feeling a lot of you Aquarius will be doing that kind of soul searching, introspection, listening to your own inner guidance and feeling content, feeling like this is good. You know, this is not a bad thing. I don't always have to be out there with other people or following the crowd or fitting in. I can, the most valuable thing for me to do is develop who I am from heart and soul. So this is a really nice card. And really listening to your intuition ties in with all of this. Follow your inner guidance. So that, and this is a major arcana. These all three are major arcana destiny cards. And what I'm getting from these three cards here in a row is that a lot of you Aquarians are going to be making some major transitions, decisions on an inner level. You know, not so much about the day to day practical matters, maybe so much, but something on the inner level, on a more spiritual level, something that's much more meaningful than just the day to day things that we all have to think about and deal with. And so, I just feel like the early part of March. That could be a meaningful time for you, even if you're not consciously thinking it is. There might be some shifts going on, some shifting going on from within your heart and soul, which, from what I'm gathering with the Hermit card, tells me it's a good shift, you know, going in a positive, good direction for you and for your heart and soul. The next card we have is the Page of Cups. And the cups do have to do with the water signs of Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. And a page of cups a lot of times is delivering some kind of good news about maybe love or romance or something happy. You might just be hearing about someone getting married or having I was talking about a baby christening earlier or having a baby, or someone might be expressing their love, their feelings for you in the month of March. You might be hearing of, you know, being invited to some happy gathering, family gathering, something where there's some celebrations. That's what I'm getting for some of you. Some kind of family celebrations going on, and some kind of news about that, or invitation, or people making plans, that sort of thing. I'm getting that for some of you. Just feels light and fun and nice, is what it feels like. Now, also, the Page of Cups. This could represent for some of you a new person that you're going to be around in March also. Now, a page is usually kind of a young person, maybe in there or something. So, this is for those of you who would be in that age bracket, like maybe in your somewhere around that time, that age, because this could represent a new person that's going to be around you, and it could be male or female. And for some reason, when I mention pages and they're young, and I say if you're young and you're in the, here and there, somebody will make a comment. Well, what about the rest of us? This is one card. This is not the whole reading for anybody before you even write a comment like that. This is one card out of cards, okay? So I'm talking to that group of people for this, relating to this one card here. So if you happen to be and you're single and would like to meet someone nice, some of you may be crossing paths, have someone circulating around you. And this person could be like if you're a student at school, they might be another student. It could be in your workplace, maybe even where you socialize with your friends. And I feel like this could be male or female. So I'm getting different scenarios for different people. So I feel like this could relate to, a few or several of you that if you're single and on that younger age bracket, that you could meet a nice person close to your age. And I feel like this particular person, this Page of Cups as a person that would be around you, they have a nice down to earth personality. They're not full of ego and arrogance or any of that sort of thing. Maybe even a little shy around you because I feel like this person's going to be attracted to you and they're going to be watching you, maybe talking to your friends or at work or whatever, and thinking that they like what they see of your personality and your looks and all that, and they're going to want to get acquainted with you. But I feel like they're going to not be pushy about it. They're going to try to maybe be friends and just gradually get to know you and see if you're interested in them before they would even try to ask you out or see if you want to get together and go do something together or whatever. So, be open, be receptive if you're in that age bracket, like in yours or something, because some of you could be having someone nice. And I feel like it's a nice person, honest, and just they might either just be starting their career, or like I said, this could be a student, like if you're at college or something. But a nice person and plans for their future and everything, but maybe not real established yet. Okay, next card we have is the Queen of Wands, and the wands relate to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And so for some of you Aquarians, you may be embodying the traits and emotions of the Queen of Wands and for others, this could be someone who might be around you and as a person at work or socially or whatever. But the Queen of Wands is someone who's worked hard and they're doing well for themselves. But this person, as a fire sign, might get a little impatient with people sometime or could have a quick temper. But really, a good person, though. They're not someone who has hatefulness inside of them, but they can get impatient and that sort of thing, especially if they feel like they're doing a lot of work and they feel like other people are not keeping up or people aren't keeping their promises or following through or that sort of thing. They can lose patience and get a little annoyed. So if this is some of your Aquarians might be feeling that way, and you might be real busy working on something. You might be in the middle of moving somewhere from one location to another, or maybe you're just working real hard at your job working hard at work and then coming home and working hard and feeling like other people aren't doing their share and you're doing all the work. So you might be getting a little aggravated here and there. But overall, this Queen of Wands as a person, if this is someone like an individual who's around you, maybe a manager or owner where you work, this person can benefit you. This person can be generous and be very fair-minded. Like if you are working and you've had a real good record at your job, and this Queen of Wands sees that you work hard and you've been doing your job well, this person can reward you, either with more money or a better position or whatever. So for some of you, this could be someone who would be beneficial in your life in one way or another. Really, even if for some of you, if you're even, if this person is in a position of granting a loan or something, if you're applying for a car loan or a mortgage, this person might be able to help you. But they're fair-minded though. It's like as long as they see everything, they feel like everything is fair. You know what I'm saying? Then they can be uh, pretty generous and helpful. That's what I'm getting here. And for someone, this could be someone of a romantic interest that comes into your life in March. That's what I'm feeling like too for somebody. This could be a person who would be in your life romantically or entering your life romantically. Because I feel like this Queen of Wands as a person could be very, very loyal, very sincere, very true. Okay, so could be a good mate, a good potential mate if you happen to cross paths with this person and there's something romantic that begins. Okay, Next card we have is the Hanging Man, or Hanged Man as most decks call him. And this is another major arcana card. Yeah, you've got a few major arcanas in here. And the Hanged Man is talking about, for some of you Aquarians, that in the month of March, you might feel like a lot of things are up in the air in your life. You might be, some of you might be searching for a place to move to. Maybe for one reason or another, you need to leave the place you've been living, or you just want to. Some of you might be relocating to another city, even, and you're waiting for something to come through, something to open up for you. For others, it might have to do with a job situation. Some of you have applied for a job and you're waiting to see if you're getting that job. Some, I feel like, could have been put in for a transfer of some sort or a promotion or whatever, and you're kind of waiting on that. And I'm feeling for some people, this has to do with relationship matters, where you're waiting to see how something's going to unfold in a relationship that seems to be going slowly also. Some of you, it could be money. I'm getting money matters for some of you also. There's money you're waiting on, and you've been waiting and waiting. You feel like you've kind of been waiting for a while or something like that. Almost like, well, where is it? Why is it taking so long? That might be one person I'm tuning in for. I'm not sure. But this is not a bad card. So whenever you're in a holding pattern where things are not moving as quickly, moving ahead yet, you're kind of waiting to go this way or go that way, or it gives you time to analyze the situation, look at your circumstances, weigh things out, make decisions about what's good for you and what's not good for you. Because you have already gotten swept up in some idea of something to go somewhere or make a change of some sort, and maybe you haven't had a chance to really think it through real well. So it gives you an opportunity to really think things through. Even if it's got to do with a relationship that seems to be on hold, like you started something up with someone, and then for some reason you're not hearing from them, and they said, oh, they're going to be real busy for a while, and some time is going on, you're not hearing from this person. This might give you an opportunity to think, wait a minute, just what's going on? And I mean, this person can't give me a little phone call or send me a text message or something. It might give you a chance to think things through and realize maybe that's not the direction you want to go in. So it's a good card. This is a good one to follow it. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about having really strong mental clarity. And the swords do relate to the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So in March, you're going to get some real good mental clarity coming your way. I get a lot of strength from this card here. It feels really good to me, because for those of you who have been maybe just, like you started with the moon and maybe not getting all the information, and you're being kind of introspective and um, contemplating things, then you've got the Hanged Man waiting to see what's going on and trying to figure out what's good for you. Then you get this Ace of Swords card, and right then you're getting some strong, sharp mental clarity to take that sword energy and cut through the clouds, cut through the fog, and see things clearly, so you can be much more decisive about what's good for you, what people are good for you to be around. I'm getting some kind of message about people for somebody. That might be a few people where you've had people in your life that you realize have not been sincere with you, and they've been a little dishonest. I'm getting that very clearly for somebody, that you've had somebody around you. I'm feeling there's a particular person that's been around you, and they've been very insincere with you. They've lied. They're not. Ooh, yeah, I'm getting a bad feeling about that person. I mean, not that they're going to cause you harm, but just that they lie. They talk behind your back or go behind your back somehow, but they smile in your face. That does sound particular for one person. It might be a few of you, but you're going to suddenly see through it and know it, and you're just going to be in a no nonsense attitude, like, okay, I don't need that. I definitely don't need that person in my life. So whoever that is, but otherwise, for other Aquarius, you're going to have a lot of good mental clarity to see a lot of circumstances more clearly with this Ace of Swords energy. So don't let that go to waste. That's very valuable to you for making the right decisions about your life, whether it's business or personal relationships. You need to cut cut out the clutter. You know, you don't need people cluttering your life who are not going to be contributing in some way, or who are being or detracting or talking behind your back or something. Next card we have is the King of Wands. And the Wands, again, they relate to the fire signs. Yeah, you got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So for some of you, you might be embracing the traits of the King of Wands in March. You might be feeling, you know, like you're prosperous and doing well. You've been working hard, and you know, maybe, but at the same time, I feel balance here. I don't feel like these are workaholics, you know, whether it's the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands. They work hard, they accomplish things, they feel good about their accomplishments. But they do like to enjoy themselves and relax and have some recreation too. But overall, they're hardworking people. And so, whether you're embracing the traits of the King of Wands and feeling your prosperity, but at the same time, um, you know, it's like you've got serious things on your mind, but at the same time, you want to enjoy your life. I'm feeling this King of Wands is going to be somebody in a romantic sense for maybe one or more of you Aquarius that watch the video. I feel like this is someone who's going to be attracted to you. This person, they might be in your workplace, they might be around you socially, or just know somebody that you know or whatever. Maybe they live around you. I'm not sure. Now, this might just be specific for one person, or it could be a few. But I do feel this King of Wands, he is single. This is not a married person, okay? He might be divorced, but he's available. He's single. And he has done well for himself. And I feel like the Aquarius, I'm feeling this is, you know, he finds himself attracted to you and he's watching, and he doesn't want to overstep a situation. Like if he's in the workplace, he's kind of mindful not to get too carried away in the workplace, but you know, he's kind of wondering about you. What I'm feeling from this King of Wands is he's dated different people and all that, and he's comfortable with his life and financially comfortable, but he's thinking he would really like to be in love with someone really a good for him. He's not anxious, but he knows he wants that, and he feels like he's had some nice relationships and enjoys himself, but he wants something really special with somebody. And so, for an Aquarius, or maybe a few of you, I'm feeling you're going to have this King of Wands as a person around you who's going to be watching you and thinking about how they might get acquainted with you better and wondering if you might be that right person for him. That's what I'm feeling like. So, but overall, I get a lot of good energy. And for some of you, you might just be embracing the traits of the King of Wands, just feeling prosperous and good and aware that you're doing well. And maybe that, yeah, you're doing well, but you want to find someone special for you too. Because I'm getting that kind of a feeling inside of this King of Wands. He wants real love, a real good love relationship. Okay. Next card we have is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, now the Pentacles do relate to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And the Page of Pentacles is talking about some of you Aquarians getting some good news about money in March. So if you've been waiting on money, like I was saying, this Hanged Man, one of the feelings I was getting for somebody is there's money you were waiting on and wondering when's it going to arrive. The Page of Pentacles is talking about that money's coming in, you know, for somebody. So some of you are going to be getting good news. For some of you, it might have to do with your job. Maybe you were applying for a job and you find out you're getting the job, or it might be a promotion or a transfer you wanted. So, and others of you, maybe you just sold a house or something and it's finally going to close and you get your money. So, all in all, it's a good positive energy coming from this card. It's going to lift your spirits. Whoever this applies to, it's going to brighten your day for sure. Whether it's a new job or a promotion, transfer, or a raise, or some money you were waiting on that finally comes in, definitely going to be lifting your spirits, and you're going to be happy about it. That's what I'm getting for those of you this affects, because again, this is a general reading. Some of these cards will relate to some people and other cards will relate to others. Now, also, again, we have a Page who, as a person that might be around some of you in a more romantic sense, this could be for some of you who are single and maybe in your, because a Page might be in there or something. This could be somebody that you're going to be around who, once again, they're looking at you and kind of wanting to get acquainted. And this person is working towards their career, I feel like. So they might be just starting in their career, maybe a student, was making plans for their career. I feel like this person, that as a person, for whoever this pertains to, romantically, that this particular page, maybe they come from a family with a little money or something. They're not broke themselves. They have a little money. I'm not saying a lot, but I feel like they're okay. So it could be, if this is a young person, like in there, maybe they come from a family with money, or maybe they just have a job where they're getting paid well now. But this person, and the pentacles, the earth signs, they're very steady, solid kind of people typically. They're laying a foundation for their lives, and that's what he's doing in his career and everything. He's really laying a good foundation to have a good income, a good solid income for himself. But he might already be making fairly good money at his job now. But he is looking at long term, and this could be male or female to a page, but they're looking long term at having a good job, good income, good home, family, the whole thing. And I feel like for someone, or maybe a few of you, if you're in that age bracket, you could be meeting this person and they're going to be attracted to you and wanting to get acquainted with you by the end of which I got to get a drink of water. And the last card we have is the Sun card. So we started out with the Moon and we're ending up with the Sun. I think I'd rather it be in this order than the opposite. So the Sun, another major arcana. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 10 cards that are major arcana cards. This is really good. I mean, it really is telling me there's something going on with Aquarians and maybe going forward here, having the Sun at the end of the month. And the Sun card, the Sun is talking about shining that beautiful light of the sun on all of your activities, all of your endeavors, your plans, your goals. This is wonderful energy you're going to be getting from the Sun. I would really, really encourage anyone who's been feeling like things have not been going their way, or feeling down and out, or whatever, like you've had money problems, relationship problems, whatever. Really learn about the laws of attraction and feeling prosperous, feeling happy, feeling like things are going your way, and make it your intention to accomplish your goals and your dreams, because you have some good cards here, and the Sun energy will help give you a real boost with whatever your plans and your dreams and your goals are. The Sun has such a healing effect also on however you've suffered, whether it's been financially or emotionally or whatever it is, physically. The Sun's light has such a healing effect for you. And this is going forward. You're getting this at the end of March. So this is a really strong energy in this major arcana card that's going to be lighting your way going forward here as the months are rolling by. You really need to take advantage of this wonderful energy of the Sun and take a new look at your life, and look at your life in a really proactive, more optimistic way if you've been discouraged, because you have so much good energy going in your favor for things to really turn your way, and for things to get better and to improve, for healing to take place in all areas of your lives. So this Sun is just a wonderful, wonderful energy card. I get so much good energy from that. So that's a great ending for this reading. And this deck here, this is, yeah, because the Sun does help you also for success. The Sun is, I mean, it's talking about success, that you'll have success in your life. So make big plans for yourself and start working at them little by little, because that Sun wants to help you to achieve your goals. Now, this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Shiro Marchetti. And what I want to do now is pick one card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins by Doreen Virtue. And if you like videos, be sure and subscribe so you'll receive notification when I post new videos. And if you have subscribed already, I thank you for your subscriptions. You can be checking for your rising and moon signs also. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And if anyone would like a private reading, rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so what's the message for Aquarius for 19? Aquarius, what's the message for Aquarius for 19? Aquarius, what's the message for Aquarius for 19? From the mermaids and dolphins. Okay, I'm going to give it one more shuffle and then I'll fan them out. Okay, this one says playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing as joy creates miracles and manifestations. That is the truth. When you are happy, miracles can happen in your life. And when you're playing and having fun and just feeling free and happy, it sends out a wonderful energy into the universe and it helps to create miracles. The dolphins know the importance of playing as joy creates miracles and manifestation. I totally believe in that. Totally. Okay, that's a good message. Now I'm going to pick one from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay, so what's the message for Aquarius for 19? Aquarius. What's the message for Aquarius for 19? Aquarius from 19. Message for Aquarius from 2019. I'll give it one more shuffle and then I'll fan them out. What's the message for Aquarius from 19? Okay, this one says higher ground. And that's number. See all the detail. I don't know if maybe being in the light gives you better detail. Cards are so gorgeous. I just love them. I'll look this one up in the booklet. Higher ground. Okay, let me see. Okay, here it is. Higher ground. Move your thoughts, emotions, and outlook to a new perspective. Take an overview of what is going on. Just through shifting your perspective, you will see the whole situation in a clearer light. A different course will become apparent. You will be able to focus on what is most important to you. Make a conscious effort to get above the situation. If there is nothing pressing in your life at the moment, consider something that may be unresolved from the past. Use the same idea of climbing above it with the intention of healing it. Once you achieve the higher ground perspective, you find yourself filled with peace, a beautiful outcome. That's a good message, and it ties in with that Hangman card about having a chance to look at your circumstances to decide what's good for you. And the Ace of Swords is giving you that good clarity also. And then you've got that wonderful Sun card that ended with. That was really good. But I think that card does tie in with the reading. Okay, and last but not least, I'll pick one card from the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So, Archangels, what's your message for Aquarius for 19? For Aquarius. What's your message for Aquarius from Aquarius for 19? Archangels, what's your message for Aquarius? I'll give it one more shuffle and fan them out. What's your message for Aquarius for 19? Okay, I'm going to fan them out. Okay, this one, I love the colors in this card. Beautiful gold and blue. Divine order. Archangel Raguel, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Basically, what Archangel Raguel is saying, I believe, is that things happen for a reason. So sometimes when we go through difficult circumstances, we learn things and we decide to make things a lot better going forward. That's my interpretation here. Divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Okay, so that's a nice message to end on. Okay, Aquarius. Well, I hope you like your reading. Be sure and check for your rising and moon signs. A number of them are posted now, and I'll be doing more in the coming days also. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, rates and contact info are listed below. So have a wonderful, happy spring. and thank you for watching the video.